What would be like your number three tips for someone in your industry?
This is Success. How may I help you?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordan Harris here, aka Devante Styles, and today I would be breaking down episode 18 of my podcast with Jason Capital on his 3 secrets to success. So, without further ado, let's hop right in.
One, don't compete with me.
Tip number 1 from Jason is don't compete with him. Jason is one of the top people in his industry, so honestly, there's no reason to even bother competing with him because you're probably going to lose. No, I'm just playing. Tip number 2 explains why Jason says tip number 1, so let's hop right into tip number 2.
And 2, here's why. Create your own category.
Okay.
Right? There's a lot of competition out there, and there's a lot of Me Too people out there. Me Too meaning they see what someone's doing and they just copy them. I cannot tell you, how many like diet Tai Lopez's out there?
Yeah.
Right? How many? You see them, right? How many? Right? And here's the thing. A buddy of mine told me this. I think it's brilliant. He goes, no one is going to out Tai Lopez. Yeah, you're not going to fuck with Tai. Like, no one's better at being Tai Lopez than Tai Lopez.
Yeah.
So why would you try and copy this person? You're not going to out Gary V. You're not going to out Grant Cardone. So run your own race, create your own category. And here's the best part about creating your own category is it's your category. So there's only one person in it, which guarantees you'll be number one.
Yep.
So instead of trying to compete with these people, create your own category and then dominate that vertical. So that would be the second thing.
Tip number 2 from Jason is create your own category. Now, this relates to tip number 1, as Jason said, don't compete with me. What Jason was trying to explain is don't be Jason. Don't try to be Jason, just like don't be a diet Tai Lopez. Don't try to out Tai Lopez. Don't try to become somebody. You can learn from their traits, their habits, their successes, and what created that path for them. But create your own path and use those applied skills that can pretty much be applied in any different field or industry in the category that you are trying to create. You're not going to out-be the person who is who they are, right? Be yourself, and yourself should be enough. Now let's go into tip number 3.
And then the third thing is, if you are coming into this industry or you're in this industry and you want to be great, that's awesome. I invite everyone to be great because it raises all of our games up. And that's good. But always get better at your craft. You should be dedicating 60 minutes of your day every day just to studying your craft, your industry, the skills that you require, the skills that your clients require, your students require. Get better at your craft every day. I call it Kaizen. You have to Kaizen every single day. Kaizen meaning this philosophy that little things make big things happen, or little improvements made each day lead to huge increments over time. Or if you just focus on if you kind of think about your study or your craft as a brick.
Yeah.
And you study in an hour that day and you practice, you work on that skill for that day. And it's like laying one brick down perfectly that day. And then you do 1 hour again the next day, you lay another brick, another hour the next day, another brick. And you just lay one brick right each day. Pretty soon you will have a skyscraper that towers over everybody else. And that's my mindset with everything. I just believe Kaizen everything.
Tip number 3 from Jason is Kaizen. Now, what does Kaizen mean? As Jason explains, Kaizen means to work on your craft on a daily basis. Put 60 minutes of time into studying and researching your craft. Like he said, it's picking up a brick, putting it down perfectly in the most perfect way that you can possible each and every day. Just one brick, and eventually you will build a skyscraper. Alright guys, let's recap what we've learned from Jason in this video, starting off with tip number 1, which is don't try to be Jason, which leads into tip number 2, which is create your own category. What Jason means by this is, as he said in tip number 1, don't try to be him, don't try to be a diet version of Tai Lopez. Create your own category, create your own field, and then dominate at that part of your industry. Create that category so that you are the only person in there and you are uniquely yourself in that category. And then tip number 3 is Kaizen. Dedicate 60 minutes a day to your craft and focus on that craft individually. As he said, it's like picking up a brick, laying down one brick a day, making sure you're putting in the work so that over time those bricks stack up and you build a skyscraper. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it would mean the absolute world if you click that subscribe button down below right there, as well as if you smash the thumbs up button, give this video a like. And if you were to go into the link down in the description, you can listen to the rest of what me and Jason had to talk about on our podcast. Now, I hope you had a fantastic time and learned a lot. Stay tuned for more content throughout the rest of the week. And until next time.